You guys, I am finally back in Thailand. Oh man, it feels so good to be back here. After being away for literally about a little bit over a month, visiting family and friends and catching up. Hadn't seen them in almost 2 years, so definitely was grateful for that. But I'd be lying to you guys if I said I wasn't excited to be back here in Thailand. Like I was missing it so much. Just like I miss my life I have over here. So yeah, after a while, I was just itching to get back. So here I am. And right now I'm just gonna get some food. We'll chat a little bit more about what it was like visiting the US after being away. I will say one of the most immediate things I have noticed on the more not negative side about being back, but I definitely felt the difference in the air quality when I got back into Bangkok, which I mentioned in other videos that is an issue here. But anyway, let's find some food and then we'll chat some more. Let's do it. All right, guys, so let's just chat a little bit while my food is on the way. So yeah, guys, so I was away for about a month and some change. I actually just stopped in Greece before coming back here for 3 days. So 3 days in Greece, Athens specifically. That was dope. Definitely want to come back to Athens. Obviously, Greece, or the Greek culture has had a huge influence on civilization today. So many words we use and things we use and this way of life originated from the Greek Empire. So a lot of history there. And the food was good, very fresh and clean, just like not processed or refined foods. Um, I had some like the best grilled pork I've ever had in my life in Greece. So I definitely want to go back. Do the chance. That was my first time in Europe ever. As you guys know, it's about being global, so go wherever we can. Thank you. But that was cool. So that was just a quick stop. And honestly, the reason why I even booked Greece was because when I was booking my flight back from US to Thailand, at the time I was booking, the flights was like very expensive. And I was like, all right, well, let me see if I could save money by going to another country first and then going from that country to Bangkok. And that worked out. It was literally cheaper for me to fly from New York to Greece, then Greece to Bangkok, than it was to fly from the US to Bangkok. And I got to visit another country, so that was dope as well. But man, no, it's just like, man, I can tell you guys, I was itching to get back here, like just to be back overseas, back to the way of life I'm used to now. Because other than seeing friends and family, like it definitely felt like North Carolina or just the states in general, like it didn't fit me anymore. Like what I've gotten used to and things like I even value, and then like the conveniences I have being over here versus back home, just it doesn't even compare, man. I was missing everything from 25 baht smoothies to massages to living right beside a 7-Eleven, being able to not have to take a car, not have to, rent a car and stuff like that. I hadn't driven, and obviously, I hadn't driven a car in almost 2 years. So when I got back, I had to rent a car, which obviously you rent for a couple of weeks, that gets up there in price. And then even just having to drive in general, like, I did miss driving for a second, but after I got it out of me, you know what I'm saying, I did 1 or 2 drives. I was like, all right, this is cool. I did a little road trip to Nashville while I was there as well. That was about like an 8-hour drive. That was cool as well. But do I miss driving all that stuff? No. Like, do I miss owning the car? No. Like, I love not having those liabilities over my head. But it's not just that. It's like the overall pace of life and just culture. Man, I'm gotten so acclimated here that I was literally just like, man, this. Like, where am I? Like, I want to be back in Southeast Asia. And here I am, guys. And now I will say, after visiting home, that trip confirmed to me that, like, I definitely don't see myself living in the US anytime soon. That doesn't mean that I'll live in Thailand for forever, but it definitely means that I will be staying overseas and still experimenting, with different places and locations and just seeing what I vibe with. Like I said, I definitely vibe with Thailand. But obviously the world is big, so I definitely don't want to get too comfortable and miss out or lose that urge to see other parts of the world, because once you find something you like, you might get real complacent. So yeah, I still want to move around and travel more, but man, I can tell you guys, like, get outside your comfort zone and travel, because I did not, I didn't know what it was gonna feel like going back home. People told me like, hey man, you're not missing nothing, it's not gonna be no different. I'm just like, okay, like, well, let me see for myself. And they were right. It wasn't no different. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just felt, I don't want to say weird, but it definitely felt different. Like, it didn't feel the same um, going back, like everything. And so to be back here in Thailand, man, I'm super, super grateful. And a lot of stuff, now that I'm back, I can get back to my routine and just some of the stuff I want to do now. I'm going to be launching another channel soon where I'll be documenting my Thai language learning journey. So like that channel will be dedicated to basically me learning Thai. Nothing else besides like that's what it's gonna be about. Now the channel will evolve and what type of videos I put out on the channel, but it will all be based around me learning Thai. So it'll start off as me just like, you know, kind of like teaching myself. And then the channel will eventually evolve into a channel where like I'm out in public using my Thai and interacting with other like native Thai speakers. So that'll be that. If you want to follow it, click the link in the description, or maybe click somewhere around here. I'll go ahead and tag it. There may or may not be any videos up by the time you guys see this, but vlogs will be coming pretty soon. At least probably a few times a week. I'll be teaching myself Thai. So if you guys want to keep along, want to learn Thai with me, hey, tap in. I'm super excited because like now that like I've confirmed I want to stay overseas, now it's like even more of an urge for me to take the language learning seriously. Like I tell people right now, I pretty much have like a toddler vocabulary in Thai. Like I have some basics, but I'm not conversational. But I can get by on things that I need and like very common daily words, like being able to count, ask for things, being able to tell my driver, like, you know, turn here, turn left, turn right. Like, you know, things like utensils, som, mead is knife, chan is fork. I think it's the som and chan. My pronunciation might be a little bit off, but ordering food in Thai, I might do that later when I go to another restaurant. But yeah, so like I said, my vocabulary is basic. I have so much to learn, guys. But yeah, I'm just like, literally, I'm telling people like when I was in the US, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to go back home. So yeah, it's like, it's like when in the past home in the US, but now like home literally meant like back here in Thailand. So feels great to be back in this place. You know, I had no idea what it would feel like coming back here after. I mean, I had no idea what it would feel like coming here originally because I had never, you know, before I just decided to move here. And specifically, it hasn't been quite 2 years, but it's been 1 year and I want to say 1 year, 8 months, because right now we're about to be in July. It's basically July. Oh, yeah, about 1 year and 9 months. So in Thai, that would be Nung Bi Gao Dung. Yeah, 1 year, 9 months. Oh, this is blackberry soda. This is good. I want to take a second to mention the Wise debit card. If you're someone who travels a lot, this is a card you're going to want to have. So what is the Wise card and what does it do? So with the Wise card in his app, it allows you to send and spend money in over 40 different currencies without any hidden fees. It can be done easily and quickly. So for example, while I'm away from Thailand, I can still pay my rent and send it directly to my landlord's bank account using the Wise app, and it sends the money in literally minutes. And my Wise debit card is accepted online and in shops and restaurants around the world. The best part of it is Wise is free to download and get started with. So what are you waiting for? Download a Wise account today and be sure to use the link in the description to help support the channel. And obviously it won't cost you any extra, but I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, back to the video. Peace. This must be like a coffee, so there's definitely coffee in here. Interesting. But enough of me yapping. My food should be out shortly. I'll try some more. Alright, so now I got a few errands to run. I'm gonna go to the store and get some flashcards because that's gonna help me learn. Literally, guys, kind of just give you guys a little plan on how I'm planning to increase my Thai language skills. Is one, I'm gonna teach myself like I would teach myself if I was a child, like I would teach a child, right? Learning a new language, basically you have to put your brain back into a childlike state. Literally, you become a child again when you try to learn a new language. You know how when you have like a toddler or a baby and they can only say mama, dada, you're like, oh my god, you're learning first words, and then over time the vocabulary picks up. Well, when you learn a new language, basically you are an adult child basically again. having learned a new language as an adult, basically you learn like a child. You're a toddler again. So in that way, I'm going to teach myself through flashcards, language apps, and also watching like Thai Netflix. So like watching Thai television with English subtitles. So the flashcards and like the YouTube and the apps are going to help me basically do my main learning, and then I'm going to reinforce it through watching television in Thai and then also speaking it when I go out. That is my plan. But also, the reason why I'm doing it as a YouTube channel is because if I pretend to be a teacher for myself, now I'm also practicing repetition and forcing myself to also be consistent with this journey. So that's that. But so yeah, we're gonna get some flashcards. Probably just go by the mall. I like to just walk around sometimes, just see what's up, just be outside. Gotta wash some clothes. And yeah, but let's go, guys. Let's order a bike and let's head out. I just find it so cool that my condo has these type of conveniences, like this vending machine, this vending machine, this one, and then they even I got back, this wasn't here before I left, but now they have this as well, with which it's like you take it out, you scan, and then you just show the CCTV, because it's not locked. You can just pull it out, but obviously you just scan and pay for it that way. It's a nice trust system. I know no one's gonna steal. And then even right now, guys, like today is a Saturday, and there's literally a couple food trucks out front with a couple different offerings. So one of these has like, I think this first one's like a specialty drink truck. They have like coffee and sodas, like gourmet. Pretty cool. Yeah, coffee. And then this one is serving burgers, but I just ate, or else I would get one from like here as well. All right, guys, so I'm nice comfy in bed. I'm gonna end the video here. I actually forgot to record this ending to this video like a few days ago, so this is obviously days later, so that's why I have like my hair is lower and stuff like that now. But in conclusion, guys, I'm just very happy to be back here in Thailand. Visiting family and friends was great, but that trip confirmed for me that like Thailand is definitely home. It's just so many things that I love about living here that I do not want to give up. And I love the life I've created for myself here in Thailand. And I'm looking forward to the future and, you know, what else develops here, and more experiences, and getting to meet more people. I mean, now it's becoming very common for me to be out and about, just walking around Bangkok or Pattaya, or I even was recognized in Phuket before. A lot of times now, especially with the building I live in here in Bangkok, I'll just run into people in the lobby who've seen my channel, seen my videos, who even moved to the building because of my content. And so I just want to, like, it's just been a joy, like, living here. And this is literally probably one of the best decisions I've ever made, is literally packing up and moving to Thailand. And what's so crazy is, like, for literally, like, I want to say at least 2 or 3 years, I played around with the idea about packing up and moving to Thailand. And at that time, I didn't know I was serious. Like, I didn't think I was actually going to do it. Because I've talked to other people, you know, that said the same thing. Oh, yeah, I'm going to move overseas and move abroad. And it was just talk. They didn't do it, right? Still, to this day, doing the same thing. And nothing wrong with that. But for me, I actually did it. And I'm so glad. And so for you guys who, you know, watch my videos, other people's videos, and thinking to yourself, should this be the move I make as well? And here's the thing I'll say. I can't guarantee that your experience will be the same as mine or other people. But the one thing I can guarantee is that you'll never know unless you take the risk, take the chance. And maybe you come here, maybe you love it, maybe you hate it. But I can say no matter what, at least you did it. At least you have a confirmation. And you won't have to live with yourself and live with the question of, what would it be like? And if you come here, then now you'll know for sure. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with is, you know, come here or go wherever it is that you think that you might enjoy and confirm it. And that way you don't have to question the rest of your life. Anyway, guys, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, I have so many more videos coming in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. Literally, there's a bunch of content coming. So continue to show love to the channel. Once again, appreciate you guys. Peace.